Hey, 8th grade. This is Mrs. Hollenbeck, and I'm actually out in my backyard in between thunderstorms. I'm trying to find some good light here. Maybe that way. Okay. Anyway, the house is crowded and too loud, and I don't want to sit in my bedroom again to do the video, and so I'm going to do it out here. We're on page 15. This is lesson 4, so it's context lesson. So it's a review. You get these 10 words, and then the context will review lesson 3 words and lesson 4 words in the article. Okay. Our first word is affluent or affluent. It's an adjective, and affluent means wealthy. If you are affluent, you either have a lot of power or a lot of prestige or a lot of money. Okay? So, adjective. Number 2, banter. Banter is a verb, and the best, I use this example every year, is Mrs. Roybal. Mrs. Roybal can banter. She's witty, and so she has fun comebacks. And so if you are bantering with someone, you are joking back and forth. All right, and clever bantering is fun to be a part of. It's fun to listen to the wittyisms and it could be fun. Okay, in Princess Bride, there's some bantering with Inigo Montoya and the tall guy. What is his name? The giant guy. Anyway, and they're rhyming. Remember at the beginning, they're saying things back and forth to irritate Vicini. Oh, it's Fessick. Yeah. Anyway, that's banter. It's a verb. Novice is, I'll go in order. Brevity is, brevity is a noun, okay? And you see in it, the ity makes it a noun, all right? So brevity, if we take that ity out, that noun in, we can see brief in there, all right? Or brief. So brevity is shortness of time. The brevity of this video, it would be determining the length of this video. It might depend on how much sunlight I have. Okay. The next word, you want to see my cat on the screen here? Oh, she jumped off, darn. Okay, anyway. Connotation is the next word. Connotation is a noun, and the connotation of the word are the meaning that the emotions that go along with the meaning of the word. Now, in poetry, if you recall, we talked about denotation, and denotation is the exact meaning of a word. Connotation are those emotions and the image that goes along with that meaning. All right, I used examples like I'd rather be considered pleasantly plump rather than obese, okay, because there are just different connotations with that. I'd rather be thrifty than parsimonious, okay. Parsimonious would be on the equivalent side of, on the equivalent of, what's his face, Ebenezer Scrooge. Okay, he was parsimonious. So, connotation, it's a noun. Okay. Embellish. Embellish is a verb, and embellish means to add decoration. Like, you might tell a story, and you may tell the same story 30 times to 30 different people. Well, you might, by the end, have embellish some stuff, making it sound crazier or more disastrous or funnier or something. If you embellish, you just, you know, stretching some of the details to embellish the story. The noun form is embellishment, and those might be decorations. If you add embellishment on your paper, you might add some fancy calligraphy or calligraphy in a title or something. Or if you, a building might have some embellishments in the architecture. The architect might try to embellish it, all right, just adding fancy detail. That's all it is. Okay. Imbibe is my next word. Imbibe is also a verb. We have a lot of verbs. Well, 3 out of the 6. Half. Okay. So far. There's another verb, but imbibe is to drink in greedily. All right. Down it big time. Now, it could refer to a drink. Okay, you ran a race, you're way thirsty, you would imbibe. It's drink it in greedily. But it could also, you could also imbibe knowledge. All right. I had students in New York that, you know, their parents did not speak English. They came over for the education, and boy, they would imbibe the knowledge. Whatever the teacher gave them, they would drink it in and drink it in greedy fashion. Okay? Wanting more. Okay, so it's not just imbibing, not just something to drink, but it can also be knowledge. You could imbibe the, or drink in the thrilling atmosphere of a sporting event. If you were at the Broncos game, you flew to New York, see the Broncos game, and, you know, you could imbibe the thrilling atmosphere, you know, just drink it in. Okay? The next word is nostalgic. Nostalgic is an adjective. Okay, write that down. I'm going to tell you the noun form is nostalgia. Nostalgia. So we changed the spelling from a G-I-C to a G-I-A. Nostalgia. But the word you have is the adjective. Nostalgic means kind of looking back at the past in a fond way. So sometimes, you know, I pull out a yearbook, or, oh, I know, when I look at the novels, when I pass out novels and I look in the cover to see who had it before you or something, I get nostalgic about these students, these former students, and I start thinking, oh, I remember when they did this, or I wonder what they're doing now, this sort of thing. I get nostalgic about them. Or if I look at a yearbook of mine, I get nostalgic about that. Okay? So it's looking back and remembering things fondly, you know, in a, oh, I remember, oh, that was so fun. Okay, that sort of way. Okay? The next word is novice. Novice can be a person noun, or I think they might use this as an adjective too. Let me look to make sure. I know it's no, they just use it as the whole person noun there. A novice is a person who's new at something. Okay, so I might be. I'm a novice right now at cooking Korean food. I've been trying in some stuff for our foreign exchange student, and so far it's been successful. I'm trying these little like pot stickers, or these like dumplings. I'm going to try those this coming weekend. but I've tried this Korean beef. You mix it with rice and you could put it on lettuce, kind of like what you get at P.F. Chang's, you know, the lettuce wraps thing. It's really good. So I'm a novice at that. I'm new to that. All right, I don't have a lot of experience with that. Okay. So even an older person like myself, we can be a novice at some things. All right. Reiterate is my other verb. And let me reiterate that reiterate is a verb. Do I need to reiterate that reiterate is a verb? Or have I said it enough? Are you getting the meaning there? It's like repeat. Okay. To stress a point again, to point it out again, to make sure the point is driven home. Okay? And the last word is stipend. Stipend is a noun. A person might get a stipend. Let's say they did something extra. I may get a stipend for reffing volleyball. Okay? That it would be like a salary, but something a little extra. Now, originally, it just meant your salary, what you earned. Okay, a stipend now it's a little bit more of above and beyond your normal salary. Okay, so it's a noun. All right, the rest is review. Review your 5 contextual clues. All right, the exact meaning that follows, you know. They'll give you an exact synonym, or they'll give you the opposite. They'll give you an example. What else do they do? I'll review your things on, I think it's page 140. Or let me tell you what the context lesson is. The pages, that would be nice, right? Okay, page 149 through page 154. Okay, and I'm looking. There are a couple of them where some of them are defined, a couple words are defined with the same sentence. All right, so watch for that. They give you a simile. In one of them, they give you a simile. Every time they give you a simile, they're going to use it in the question, so make sure you note the simile. All right? All right, folks, we'll talk to you, and I'll upload this at school. Talk to you soon. Bye.